If I get an idea, I'm doing it. I'm writing this book. I'm gonna get to a C1 in French. I am going to organize my life a little bit more. I'm gonna get in shape. I'm going to do what I feel like doing. I'm living 2025 intuitively. Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eve, and this is Purgatory with Eve, where I talk about fiber art, books, travel, anything that is going on in my life at the moment. Today I want to go over my goals for 2025. So I have my little goals written down, and I think that I've done a pretty good job so far. It is February, middle of February right now. I mean, almost towards the end, I guess. Okay, it's like literally the middle. Well, okay, not really, because February only has 28 days. But anyway, I've been like kind of implementing the steps that I want to take to reach my goals since January 6th. And I think I'm doing pretty good. A little wary of burnout, but it's okay. You're not gonna cross that bridge until we get to it. And so without further ado, here are some of my goals for 2025. I've always loved to read, but as I grew up, like, you know, other things fell into the way, and I started watching stuff, which I still obviously love to watch stuff, but I found myself wanting to watch movies and shows more than like reading, which I guess, like, I don't know, like TV is a little bit, it feels so weird to say this, but like I guess TV is a little bit cheaper than like books, but that's not true because you can go to the library. I could go to the library, but I like to own the books that I read, so that's my first problem. But in 2025, I plan to read at least, I would like to make it at least 3 books a month, but if I can't do that, then at least 2. And whether that be an audiobook, physical book, buying a physical book, going to the library and borrowing a book, doesn't matter, as long as I read 2 to 3 books a month. I would like to release at least 7 zines this year in total. I already have 1 zine that I've worked on this year that I really enjoy. I really enjoyed making it, and I really like the way that it came out. And so 6 more to go. So yeah, I want to make more zines this year. My next goal is I want to get in shape this year. I just want to, you know, feel good. I want to like be more physically fit. Like, I always rationalize it to myself is like, would I be able to survive an apocalypse right now? The answer is no. So I want to, you know, get to the point where I'm at, like, where I'm in shape enough to answer yes. Another goal that I have for this year is I am writing a story. So I have always hated writing long form stuff because I feel like I never know where it's gonna go, and that, like, I just feel like it's really hard for me to commit to something long term, I guess, in the terms of writing. So I've always done like short stories, vignettes, poems, like writing in those forms, but I had this dream and I decided I'm gonna write it into a story. So I'm gonna make a book for myself. Zine style, I'm gonna release it. I plan to release it in issues. So like every 3 to 4 chapters is going to be released as a zine, and then like once I'm done, like you can have like a nice collection kind of. And then I think depending on how long it is, I plan to make an actual like booklet of the book. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I think I'll actually make a whole separate video for that, like my process. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. My next goal for the year 2025 is I really want to grow my YouTube channel. So I am past the point of like thinking about, well, what can I make videos about? Like what can I, like what videos can I make? And I'm just gonna make a video about everything that I possibly can, because there's something for everybody. I'm gonna stop overthinking it. I make videos to, you know, record my life, record my progress, to have something to be able to look back on it if the internet, you know, stays around long enough. And so like there's no need for me to overthink it. If I want to make a video, if I want to do something, I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, could I make this into a video relatively easy? If the answer is yes, I'm doing it, okay? So hopefully that'll like, if I'm able to just like post more consistently and up my editing game a little bit and stop rambling so much, I feel like, then I think that I can grow my channel this year. So we'll see. Another goal that I have for this year, I have some separate knit and crochet projects that I have in mind that I want to complete this year. I want to make some more cute clothes for myself. I am working on a sweater, a raglan sweater right now, a striped raglan sweater that I really need to finish up, because I was actually supposed to finish it for Christmas and then I didn't. I want to make some cute clothes, and over here I have some examples of some of the cute clothes that I've found on Pinterest that I want to base some of my projects on. Everything I make will most likely be free-handed, and you know, stay tuned to see some of that recorded at a later date. I have so much yarn that I need to get rid of, and so I'm gonna be focusing on that. I do have a lot of cotton. I don't really have a lot of acrylic, but the acrylic that I do have, I need to use it. I have like some bulkier polyester yarns that I like to make my big frogs with, so I need to get those out of the way. But I'm out of safety eyes for those frogs, so I need to order some more so I can use up that yarn. And then once that's done, I think I'm just gonna stick with wool and alpaca, because those are the fibers that I most enjoy working with, and find myself wanting to buy more often, and because I really like cotton too, but I just don't really have anything that I like to make with cotton, so I don't know what to do with it. So cute clothes, using up my yarn stash. I want to get into more like freeform knitting, and by freeform I mean not freehand, like just making something without a pattern, like freeform, like abstract shapes, that things along those sort of lines. And I'll have some examples because I really don't know how to verbally explain what I'm seeing in my head. I've dabbled with this a little bit last year in 2024, but adding beads to some of my crochet stuff. And I know I have a past video where I was working on a beaded scarf that is still completely unfinished, by the way, but I do really like adding, I love the way that it looks when things have beads added to them, and so I want to try to add some beads to some of my projects this year. And then this one's like a little bit, you know, niche, on the niche side, but I want to create some sweaters for my manchichis. I've got 3 manchichis and they all need sweaters. They all need cute outfits. So I really want to create some cool sweaters for them. And like, I want to get a little, you know, experimental with some designs, and maybe that's what I'll use some of my cotton yarn for. That's a really good project that I can use up my less desirable yarn for, I think. I also want to get into weaving. I really want to start weaving. I've been wanting to for like the past like year and a half, but I'm trying to, you know, I've got a lot that I'm trying to do, so I don't really want to add anything into the mix yet. My next goal for this year is I would like to reach a C1 in my journey of learning French. I have been studying French for years and I was doing really great when I was taking college courses at my local community college last year or the year before last, and then I had my baby and then I completely fell off. I was about like a B1, I was a pretty proficient B1 level, and so I'm hoping that after I like revisit or kind of, you know, like, I can't think of the word that I'm trying to say, review some, like, you know, more A1, A2, B1. Like, I just really need to like review the things. I have so many notes, so many like books, many resources for learning French. So after I review those, I really want to get back on track. And by the end of the year, I would like to be able to reach a C1 proficiency in my French journey. And I plan to take like assessments throughout the year to make sure that I'm gonna achieve that goal and work on the things that I am not the best at. Like, for learning French is such a passion project for me. And so it's something that I want to continue doing this year now that I'm coming onto a year postpartum, and I'm ready to kind of start creating the person that I want to be, like start molding the person that I want to be a little bit more. Another small goal, maybe goal that I have is, maybe if I can manage it, I do want to become proficient in American Sign Language this year. I don't know how that's going to work with my French and literally everything else that I have going on too, but we will see. I think that I might step back a little bit this year and do my small business more leisurely so that I can work on myself some more and work on developing my own style a little bit more, I think. Status purgatory is kind of up in the air right now. So I don't know. That's where I am right now. It's just a lot to think about. So we'll see. I don't know. My Etsy's gonna stay up though. And I think I will like try to I do have a goal to add at least one item to my Etsy shop per week, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep up with that. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. That's it for my 2025 goals this year. And I am very interested to hear if you have any 2025 goals. If any of your goals align with my goals, maybe. And we can keep each other accountable. Feel free to like and comment or subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of what I have in store this year. I will be posting YouTube videos like never before, and hopefully accomplishing a lot of the things that I want to accomplish this year, because I've got a lot of ideas. And the thing that I learned last year is if I don't execute those ideas when I get them, they like get tossed into the abyss and never to be heard or seen from again, or I just get demotivated and then don't want to do it anymore. So this year if I get an idea, I'm doing it. I'm writing this book. I'm gonna get to a C1 in French. I am going to organize my life a little bit more. I'm gonna get in shape. I'm going to do what I feel like doing. I'm living 2025 intuitively. So we'll see how that works out. I'm doing a lot of arm movements right now. I don't know, but thank you guys for watching and stay tuned.